back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
At the news desk, it's Christy Lee. In the interview loft, it's Chicago's own Mike Toomey. Mike is on his way to Dayton, Ohio's Wiley's Comedy Club. Mike is a man of many voices, including you just did your famous Adam West. Adam is also densely populated. Mr. West is
Is he a father of many?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I think he's got quite a bunch. I remember
No kidding.
Quite a bunch.
He's got a whole bat cave full.
You've got 4.
Yes.
I've got 5. And we have a new guest in the studio who I don't know at all. Mike
Speenberg.
Mike Speenberg.
Yes, sir.
Now, is that the Dutch Speen like Springsteen?
I made it up. Do you dig it? No, I always get that. Speenberg. Speenberg. Are you Jewish? No, not Jewish.
No.
So is it Dutch like Springsteen?
No, it's actually German. And
Okay.
I would hope that if it was Jewish, it wouldn't make a difference.
Right.
It would make
Oh, no.
a sitcom. I'd have been the only little Jewish boy in the trailer park. And I would have had a yarmulke with a mullet coming out of the back of it. And then firing up the menorah with a car battery and some jumper cables.
Did you
My
grow up-
stepdad mixes Manischewitz and tequila. He calls it Manny Ramirez.
Nice.
Did you in fact grow up in a trailer?
Yes. On the outskirts of the trailer park, so we were uppity white trash. I grew up actually in Charlotte, North Carolina, is where I was born and raised. I live in Atlanta, Georgia now. That's my home.
Okay. Well, today's our Southern day.
It is.
Yes,
our Southern
apparently
day.
it is.
Okay. You have a beautiful speaking voice.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Very, very nice. As,
You don't have much of an accent, I'll tell you that.
No, well, my parents are from upstate New York, so it's kind of a mix of a smorgasbord.
I see.
My wife is from Georgia, so that's why I live there now. I just got married last May.
Oh, is that right?
How's that going?
It's going all right. We lived together for 8 years before we got married,
Oh.
so it was more of a legality. And we just picked May of 2008 because George W. Bush gave us both an extra $600 back for taxes, and we figured
might
we'd
as
pool
well.
our money. Yeah, we had $1,200, half the wedding.
Look out.
well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Do you have any kids?
No, 2 dogs.
Okay.
I rescued a dog from my wife, and I rescued a dog from Hurricane Katrina.
Good for you.
Yeah,
Good for you.
yes, we did. We have a half Great Dane, half Pit Bull,
Oh, my.
Mitchell. Yeah, very good guard dog.
Wow, I'll bet.
Come to my house and try to steal my stuff.
Yeah.
You do. You're coming face to face with my guard dog.
Wow.
Unless
Wasn't
you
he-
come busting in with a vacuum cleaner. Then you can pretty much have whatever you want.
Scared to death of the
Yeah, that's
vacuum.
it. That's the only thing he's in fear of. The vacuum cleaner.
I
Yes,
have one
sir.
of those. My
That's
dog's
it.
scared of the vacuum.
Yes, we did. He's actually a Catahoula leopard dog.
What's that?
It basically looks like a Great Dane and a Pit Bull mix. State dog of Louisiana. Only canine indigenous to the American continent, raised by the Indians, taken by the Spanish, trained to hunt boar, slave, and cattle. Never thought I'd come in here and teach you guys something today.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. State dog of Louisiana.
No kidding.
And you have 2 of them?
We have one. We have a Rhodesian Ridgeback and a German Shepherd mix that's 9 years old.
So you've got all these these tough dogs guarding
Rescue
your
dogs.
stuff, but it sounds like you
I don't really even have anything.
stuff. Yeah. What are they guarding? They're guarding
the outskirts of the trailer
They're
park.
guarding the other dog.
They're guarding the rims on the trailer, Tom.
Yeah.
Mike Speenberg is our guest. Mike, I was a little bit under the weather yesterday, but I had time to do just a little bit of homework.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And for many, many years, I have always felt that I was the age such that I never experienced the big wheel. I'm older than you are.
Yeah.
And I always felt I was kind of gypped
Right.
because I'm not sure when the big wheel came out, but it was too late for me to actually have one.
Early 70s, maybe?
Yeah, it was
Mid-70s,
definitely. I think
something like
might
that.
have been even
But what a
mid-60s.
what a great toy.
We'll
And,
find out.
And I understand that you are a collector of big wheel paraphernalia. What is this?
Photos, actually. What I do is
Because I saw on your website you had to send us your big wheel photo.
It's my newsletter. Yes, what I do. My comedy is very generational. It's about our generation growing up, and I
Right.
think things have changed a lot, and we've lost a lot of. So I write a lot about my big wheel. I used to ride my big wheel so long I had cramps in my leg, and I was white trash when I outgrew my big wheel and we couldn't move the seat back in the holes any further. My stepdad came out with 2 pieces of plywood and put a bigger seat on it, and I rode it for 2 more years.
cool.
Yeah.
That's great,
Until I was
though.
26.
Very nice.
At the prom.
Tires had to be completely bald.
Oh yeah, I'd pull the brake and the wheel to get that big hole in it.
Sure.
And all I could do was all day. So what I did is I started realizing that after shows, people come from the same place that I come from. No matter where you are in the country, everybody had a big wheel.
Sure.
You want to win a war, save gas, ride a big wheel. You know what I mean? So what I do on my website is people send me photos of themselves or their children or anybody else that they have of back in the day with a big wheel. And they win a free bumper sticker that says "Save Gas, Ride a Big Wheel." And I mail it out to. And actually, next week's winner, I haven't released it yet, but is the girl who cuts my hair in Atlanta, and she is a Michigan redneck, and she it's like 1975, and she's wearing one of those little cheesy 1970s halter top bikinis.
Oh, sure.
And her feet, the bottom of her feet, are as black as night from the pavement. And she's riding a Dukes of Hazzard big wheel that her father stayed up all night stickering to death. So next week's newsletter, she will be the winner.
But that's cool.
Cool that you saw. Yeah, well, it's a niche, and I think that
I've always felt that I feel left out for a lot of reasons in almost every aspect of living, but I especially felt left out about the big wheel.
You were left out on purpose.
Yeah.
They didn't have them.
Yeah, they
well,
did.
now they have the motor. They're all motorized now.
Yeah.
It's different.
Oh, yeah.
It's no more. There's no more American ingenuity.
A friend of mine got arrested with a big wheel going down this big steep hill in Harbor Springs where we're from.
Well, what's the name of the road in San Francisco where it's real?
Lombard Street.
They have an annual big wheel race down Lombard Street every year.
Well, this guy was having an
Do they
annual.
really?
He was having an annual race by himself at 3 a.m. while allegedly somewhat intoxicated.
Yeah.
He was actually charged by the police with operating a toy vehicle while intoxicated.
Really?
Oh yeah. Remember that guy, Bob?
I remember that. We used to skateboard down that hill. We never got busted, luckily. Yes, we were certainly intoxicated.
Are you young enough? Did you go to skating rinks? Did you roller skate as kids?
Oh,
Sure,
yeah, I did
okay.
as a kid, yeah.
Yeah, because I used to skate around a New Edition.
1972, the big wheel was
Introduced,
became a national it was actually presented at the 69 Toy Fair in New York City, but in 72 is when it became really big. That's when it hit.
Well, I was definitely... That was out of my wheelhouse, yeah.
Me too.
I will definitely send you some pictures of my high school friends on their big wheels as kids. You'll get a good laugh out of some of the.
I'll bet.
Oh, I can remember.
But it's a great toy
Oh, unbelievable!
because you've got a low center of gravity. If
Yeah.
you're too much of a spaz to ride a regular tricycle, you can. Any idiot can ride it.
Too much of a spaz?
Yeah, because the tricycle's way up in the air.
Can't navigate one of those.
That's what the big wheel was for, Bob.
Oh, boy.
People who couldn't ride tricycles.
I can't get my feet up.
Tricycle is too high.
I don't want to drop any names, Davy Ferguson. Everyone had the
Poor
kid,
Davy.
the kid that couldn't, and he had to have training wheels till he was 15. You know that kid.
Yeah.
But see, I think that there's probably a correlation between the resurgence of the Harley Davidson and the big wheel.
You think?
Sure.
Really?
When you're a kid, all these little kids get trained, and they get in that position, and
You
they
have
feel
that-
cool, and then they grow up and they go, wait a minute, this is I can do the same thing in a Harley now.
The feeling of irresponsibility.
In the wind, babe.
Yeah, that's right. Letting it all hang
In
out.
the wind on my big wheel.
Now, are you? Do you live in the country now? Or?
No, sir. I live in a town called Smyrna, Georgia, which is basically a suburb of Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah, my wife.
Because you look kind of like a lumberjack.
What's
they
a
told me to
shirt?
wear bright colors today, man. What are you talking about?
I'm just trying
It's a shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to make fun
Immediately.
of you.
No, it's all good,
I
man.
see. You just came in from the logging, Oregon, huh?
You remember the
Yeah. Well, I lumberjack and I do comedy on the weekends.
you remember the lesbian comedian we had? You remember that?
Isn't that
I
her
just
shirt?
mugged her in the parking lot.
Yeah.